Welcome back to Livie'S Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel, and I'm your host, Fam the Fabulous. For more ideas, inspiration, swaps, and challenges, click the link in the description below to join our craft community, the Maker Exchange, on Facebook. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, all my artists, creatives, crafters, and makers. Welcome back to the Lovely Lab. So, it's been a minute. I have taken a short break because I needed to. Okay, quite frankly, the holidays are upon us, and between Thanksgiving and the New Year, there's quite a bit on my plate, and I'm sure I'm not the only one, so I know you understand. That being said, I have been busying myself with a few crafts off camera. Well, actually, they were just projects and fulfilling some orders, a custom set of cards, as well as a couple of different journals. And so just trying to make sure I get those created and off, in the mail. I have not turned the camera on during those processes because I'm not showing you anything new in them. Furthermore, I didn't want the customers to see the video because they are viewers of the channel, so I kind of wanted to keep it as a surprise. Nevertheless, I'm just showing you today what's on my desk because it is a hot mess. It really truly is. Now, the first thing I wanted to tell you about, I realized that when I started with the jelly printing in my first video, which I have not done any further jelly printing from that moment, but I will be doing one in the next upcoming video, so stay tuned for that. But I realized in that video that I needed my acrylic paint game was very weak. Okay, and I think with jelly prints, it's good to have contrasting colors as well as colors that blend. It just depends on what you're trying to achieve. But with that being said, I didn't have a variety of colors. I had colors that I had worked with on different projects, and they wouldn't lend well to the whole jelly print process. Nevertheless, went on Amazon, purchased this acrylic paint set. Just to try this out because it was very inexpensive. And in my opinion, with jelly printing, I don't think you need to use highly expensive paints. I know that there are those who, I'm a beginner, so I don't need to be wasting product experimenting and trying to figure out what I'm doing, because that's where I'm at right now. So this came with 24 colors. I think it's made in China or something like that. But I think it was maybe $8.99 or $9.99. And while these are small, these tubes are small, and let me just show you how small it is. The tubes are about, from top to bottom, 3.5 inches and an inch wide at the base. They 12 millimeters or 0.4 ounces. That's enough for me to figure out whether or not I like the paint and look for it in larger sizes because it is inexpensive. And then as I progress and get better, of course, I'll likely, if this is something that I stick with, which I believe I will because I just like the randomness of it all, then I will add, different wet mediums, inks, and distress oxides and all of that other stuff. But for now, I'm just working with this. So this is on Amazon, $8.99. Let me see if it has a name to it. I don't even know if it has a name to it. It doesn't. If you're interested in learning more about this, or you'd like to get a set for yourself, put a comment down below and I will try and put a link in the description box. But if ain't nobody interested in it, I ain't going back through my Amazon account. And then I also picked up this was like 50 cents. I saw this online, the folk art, but this is my favorite color. So I have one, but it's a more bluish tone. So I got that. Now, something else I'm working on, it's on my desk is, so in the month of December, this is what I'm working on camera and off camera. The jelly prints. Josh had on his door a cross with his name on it. And it was like felt art or something like that. I don't know what it was. But nevertheless, it was on there for about 5 years. So it was a little aged and worn. And so I took it off. and he felt like he still needed a cross, and I agreed with him. So I had one of these on hand from previous Christmas crafts or projects or gifts or whatever, and so we're going to work on that so that he can have a cross in his room, as he should. Okay. Also, as I mentioned earlier, I have been working on a few journals. Now, this one is not an order, but it's just one that I have that I am sampling a few techniques and seeing how I like the thing. I'm taking a few ideas from few different journal makers. So what we have here, this is a mailer, one of those, what do you call it, voting advertisements that came in the mail that I showed you in a previous video, that I just gesso the outside and put them off to the side. And right now I probably have around 50 or 60 of them, which is great because they're very sturdy and durable. And of course you want to back them with something so to make them even more sturdy. But I just was trying out a few different techniques and samples and sampling some ideas, and so I'm not going to do a complete flip through, but I just want to show you a couple of the ideas that I was working on. So this is just a piece of junk mail envelope that I covered, and if you're interested in seeing how I did this, let me know. I just used some scrap paper and, well, no, not scrap paper, a collage sheet that I have scanned and will make available in an upcoming journal, upcoming digital kit for the new year. This is one of them. I love the colors, the blues, the purples, the muted tones and what have you. So, so that's what I did with that. I used some of that, and then just used some scraps of scrapbook paper. And there's a couple other project ideas that I want to incorporate into here. But for now, those are the ones that I show you. This came from my digital kit, those journaling cards, that journaling card. I'll stick that back in at some other time. This as well. This is one whole journaling card, and then I cut it into to make 2 pockets. And let's see, some belly bands. So again, I'm not going to go through all of this because it's not finished, but I will do a flip through it once I do complete it, if you're interested. So yeah, there's quite a few things that I've been working on off camera. And then lastly, in my Facebook group, the Maker Exchange, and again, it's quite a few different craft mediums that we share there. It's not just paper crafting. In there, we're doing a handmade card swap, 2 cards, one for the recipient and one for them to mail out to someone else. And so I have, and this is the tray that sits on my desk because it's just a bunch of stuff. Okay. So these are the items that I purchased over the summer, from Tuesday Morning, and I think online, with the exception of this. I think it's from last year. And so I'm going to use these items to make some cards for the swap, as well as, this is Father's Day, but it's going to work. It's going to work for Christmas because of that plaid. But I also need to make some cards for friends and family. And so I'll do the swap first, friends and family out of state. I also will do local customers third up, and then friends and family locally, just because of how things need to be mailed out. So that is about it. What are you guys working on? And again, if you drop down in the comments, let me know if you're working on journals, if you're working on cards, if you're working on home decor. There is a tray that I do believe that I will be covering, decoupaging, and painting, decoupaging, and using in my home. That's on my craft list. I may not put that on camera, but yeah, if you guys are working on something, let me know. And if you are on Instagram and you'd like for me to check out your work, go ahead and drop down in the comments your Instagram handle, and I'll be happy to follow you guys over there. And for those of you who have not already seen my Instagram, it's Livie at Livie's Lovelies. It's just that simple. I'm on Facebook as well. So one thing I want to say is that I am not doing any Advent Christmas related items. I am not doing any challenges, Christmas challenges or journal entries on camera. I'm not doing that. I don't want to commit to something that I'm not able to keep up with on a day-to-day basis. So just to be fair to you guys, in the spirit of consistency, I don't want to start that in 2020, maybe in 2021. But for now, I'm working on a digital kit for 2021, a New Year kit. All right, so stay tuned for that. And I want to give a shout out to all of the newer members of the channel. Let me give a quick shout out. Let's see, who do we have here? And I try to write down the ones that I see that pop up. So if I miss anyone, please forgive me. But for now, we have, let's see, Samantha Helenas, Raindrop Lila, KW Crafty Corner, Bare Ass Tweet. Hey, I had to say it like that. Lady Crafts a Lot, Jessica Christine, Mergelin, Evelyn Taylor, Jennifer Oliver, Super Pam, Jedi Oliver, Robin's Nest Eggs, Ronell, Hugo, and TR Fan 8. And there's a few more that joined in the last week or so that I just haven't been able to check because I've been a little bit busy. So I want to give a shout out to the new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining. I hope that you like what you see. If you are new, please feel free to drop in the comments or introduce yourself. Let me know what your craft medium is, what your preferred craft medium is, and what you enjoy doing in your spare time. And for the current subscribers, thanks for sticking with me in 2020. I appreciate you guys supporting the channel and being a part of my crafty family. I do encourage you guys to head over to the Maker Exchange so that you can become part of that family as well. We love adding new members, and the more the merrier. Now, also, I wanted to highlight a few channels that I am just starting to tune into. The Unexpected Gypsy. She's more so an artist than a crafter. We're baking and crafting meat. She does a lot of paper crafting. Everyday Living with Karen Geeter, which she happens to be the giveaway winner of the Victorian Women of Color Journal. She happened to win that last month. And also, I want to point you guys in the direction of Tanya Samuels. Her channel, she does a lot of journals, not necessarily junk journals, but her journals are so intricate and so lovely. She does offer digital kits. So if you are into those type of things, feel free to head over to any of those channels. I like to share the channels with you guys because I also like to make sure you guys know of new channels that are popping up, or ones that are on my radar, or ones that just happen to pique my interest, because we are influenced by everything around us, and because we're influenced by everything around us, quite often we are just we end up implementing or incorporating some of the ideas that we're inspired by into our everyday crafting. So I point you in the direction of those channels because, quite frankly, if I like them, I'm possibly going to be inspired by them. And if I'm inspired by them, there's a chance that you would too. So that's it. I am sharing because sharing is caring. And all that being said, thanks so much for watching, guys. And until we're back here again on YouTube, stay encouraged, stay blessed, stay creative, and crafting. Now, while this pandemic is raging throughout the country and across the globe, and we're nearing the holidays, I just want to encourage you guys to continue to wash your hands and wear your masks. This is an important time. It's the holidays and we like to gather, but please do so safely and be smart about it so that you don't end up, one, contracting it, and two, spreading it, knowingly or unknowingly. This year, there's going to be a lot of empty seats at tables, and so my prayers are with those who have suffered losses, whether it's through COVID-19 or some other loss, some other type of loss. But just know that you're prayed over, and as part of this family, the Livie's Lovely family. I pray for you all. So thanks so much again, and I look forward to sharing more with you this month and in the new year. I'm so excited about 2021. Can we get rid of 2020 already? My goodness, it's been forever. Whew.
If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe to join the crafty community, and be sure to click the bell for notifications of new uploads. Thank you so much for watching. Now stay tuned for more from Livie'S Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel. Bye for now.